My brothers and sisters, this message comes from a place of pain and love because when I look at the Nuer people today, I see a great nation that has forgotten its strengths, a people born with courage, with pride, with wisdom, but divided by jealousy, hatred, and betrayal. Today, I want to ask the question many of us whisper in silence. Why don't the Nuer people unite? Why do our own leaders fail to protect their people? Why do we allow the enemy to torture our mothers and fathers, our brothers and sisters, while we stay quiet? And why do some of our very own leaders hate Dr. Riek Machar, a man who has stood for the freedom of our people for decades? This is not a political speech, it is a cry for unity, because if we continue like this, our children will inherit pain, not peace. Jo ban lingwasme bana racha katin kon tin lat korodien. Tilat korodien re nuari duptin kon tin yar nuari kie siang nuarudin keja. Bana jelim gwasame ne dialan konti lenga roach ne gwasame nya mare dam mare en ramimo miling jo me ketin kon tin shush kon keje bana ladone ketin to gwasame mugi kon siang nueren walle siang nuere se bech enono kon ka kone ti bombom dundo kon chana luangdan ki bom dan chana je parwech no chukon kujeno kon sa kon dabla ne te teke dor ki teke cheng ki te de dor inde kanalat kon to kon ke pride ki te kon ka luang de kloidan de te ke je de kor jigno kon chak chit ke ne tin ko kiene content chak kon cha kon dak agagang ni enyir kena brand below the jat ko ramamo take a door ke ramamo le de mugwa bi poni jiram dana dong de door lel bono de mugwa de ladba biga ke ramamo melat melen mugwa an walle tijen dana de dan tiki jenene ke men dong la kona right ke pin chikona linke chikon right ke kwide tege ne de dong la den ti ke la rana tijen wone ne ke bit larana lara no angume pen waru bika rodian mat no angume pen kwar nuere ko biken war biken ka gangone no angu mijang nuere ko biken jitorian jitarian biken ka jako biken werken biken ka nago biken ka jojo wangken dorken letken nuere jak manen nuere gwanen nuere ne dialtin kon tela nuere changa ke je kangode bit nuere anyok meradien angu minyer ke Dr. Machar ke je rami mo meche kor che je ter ka gwan mi ber angu mi nyer ke je moni kwar ke netin kokin no me siasa do ko de na de kene gujeno manueri agenda en buko nang niam telemodien ko de ga de piece go gwan mi mo chi point ken chuch kan ode no de kan take unity ka de kan take mal kam niken chana men danen talk disunity kietel mat ke chana jaling dong mi jaram dong kuitong nuer de belinga to koine Nuer disunity didn't begin today. It started long ago with pride, power, and misunderstanding. When the British came, they divided us through counties and chiefs. When the war began, they divided us through guns and promises. And when independence came, they divided us through politics. We stopped seeing each other as brothers. We start calling each other by counties. Gajak, Low, Jikeng, Bull, Leg, Bintir, Fangak, etc. We forget that before all these names, we were simply Nas, one people. We fight each other while our real enemies watch and laughed. They know as long as the Nuer remain divided, they can never rise. They can take our land, our dignity, even our life, and no one will come to defend us because we are too busy fighting ourselves. Nueri telmatka chapai talk no wal. Gwan mi mo chikon lang dan bom dan chikon a parwe chikane o chikon teke tari kene ngak nuam kam ne kon. Enona. Me chi brinti chaben ka gwaze dan chakon dak chakon mo ke tugdeli ke chakon mo ke dur. Enona. Ka kore chikon kore yal kon shurian la chana kanere wika South Sudan gwan mi mo chatekane to mo shunkel ka jitar enona kane kon shal kan wari. Amen me cha independent ng South Sudan cha ji kon dia li chana kanen cha kon bada ka politik chinwari kan paruje no kan dara under tekel ke de ka cholon ran kan daman wi kardian li jitar chinaro yu chol ka shoot take a gajak take a gajuk take a low take a jikeng take a bullet leg bintir fan gaka wewe ti diala to ka ti shalat chana paruje no kon cha kon da ki kon ka kon kel gwan tare jen dana leda netin kontin yin ka kon tin la real enemy kan wore kanetin kontin cha gujino nuere de kan te ka mat ke de ka rodian nok ngai kana gwano mun wore mo kan te lo te daglane chikan te ka mat. This is the way out ka ko bikan wore bikan ka marginalize ka bikan ka use against one another ko chikan be te ka mat nuere gor yen gwech gor kon gwech an michit kana men o ba kon divide o de ka mundan de kana nang de ka long dan te ka kon de kana nang amen tik dan bo de kana nang anyok ngai na jen wote radin mu beben ba kon be defend ke ba kon lo ke ba koran ba jeter ke ba kon or teleja teram bu kon bor ko ken jitaran ken dwal kan ga kon the only way they use bu kon divide the chirmele rod mentama gwad mi mo ci kwar kon ci ka den lincoln kon ter kon kori kam no kon karoran kana me jaka kon ko bi kontedi bu konti daglane ko ci koran biling. Let's talk about our leaders, the one we trust to protect us. Some of them started as heroes. They carried guns when the enemy came. They lost brothers, they lost sons, and we respect them. But when power came, they forgot the people. They forgot that leadership is not about position. It is about protection. Some leaders turn against their own people just to keep their position. They accepted bribe, they accepted silence, while the Nuer villages burned. They watched the suffering of their own people and call it politics. They told themselves, if I speak, I will lose my job. But brother and sister, what is the use of job if your people are dying? What is the use of power if you cannot protect your community? Leadership without love is slavery, and some of our leaders have enslaved themselves for money and title. Nueri men pen ko kon jene angu mala kuerla nuela ka lo ka jamo angu mi cha kwa nueri cha galanget ka jamo ki cha kuer ken cha galanget tandien kene ti la rana tu go gwalo no ko nueri brara moy ka mach ko be jita nueri be ka joj ki bene be nueri be ka gang no tiken kene to ngwan tishik grandong che mane che lose record che man ko shi liure record che gad ko shi liure record che te ching ngwane are lat no ka ku ko jin bi nuari bi ka gang no gwad da na chiran be te ka power ke che te ka lwang la ja pelen go ne ti te batin de ka rale ka de ki de ka lwagde la rana kuch anu nuare kene de content ko to ka ne tukade ader del dier ke tek dien but brana parwe borodo moy ke changa to kokien so to kon ke some leader to mo la kan jogdien la kana rinware ne re kon ku le dier ke ne re content ku kan kor ku kan le ter ke kwidien ko mi yen gu yen kan dia kan ke liberatory chike struggle ko de kan ware de kan kanang magwa but ka kor mi chirante ka position mi dide je bekan chirana gorno der nware der ka lwak ke der dier ke tek dien gwal mi mo wanga dorkien naka gan werten naka men ware naka ngwane duno kwara bitken telam lat kana kaka kwan ware weekend ware la chuchkan la kana lara jeno na me e politiki e siasa shimi shine da ne kula we kule shar ke je broad your door abi struggle ko bi kwer bi jek ki binas bi kan ngre mal ke bilaro e politic ka jana weken ke shud ne shangano no ne mal jang ne ko binete ke let go she marne Nuer joling yaname ata dana shin Nuer ki leader ken she kan Nuer ken kafal ko bi ka tekangu bi kan tekalat cha Nuer pel ko biran ba nong ne yo kano bi teka title and instead of dong the community do they protect but chigor no bi jog do biriet ke no ala kwer michine ka chega nok cha jenya gwada dan teten kwer michine ka chega char bane chega jogo to gweje kwer moni a kwer me chigwa no nyod jeno che michine dan jele ke je jele re dwar ke je che parwech so ne me ka kwa Nuer to ngwana tam che jojo no chikan Nuer kan gor gwanu liu Nuer gwene kendial cordiality ka tila talk to linkonke. Now let's face another truth. Many of our problems circle around one name. All the problems that keep on happening, they circle around one name, and that name is Dr. Riek Machar. Some love him deeply, others hate him passionately. But few understand the price this man has paid for our people. Dr. Riek Machar has been betrayed, imprisoned, humiliated, and hunted, not because he wanted wealth, but because he spoke for equality and justice. Why do some leaders hate him? Because they fear his influence, they fear his vision. They know that a united Nuer under Dr. Riek Machar and the united South Sudan leadership would end their personal power, because all the leaders nowadays, they are simply investing in how to gain power. They know that if Machar dream of unity succeed, corruption will die. And many of them prefer to see the Nuer divided than to see one man unite them. But brothers and sisters, whether you love or dislike Dr. Riek Machar, one truth remains. He has carried the burden of our people longer than anyone else. And instead of pulling him down, we should learn from him his courage, his endurance, his forgiveness, because the real question is not about Dr. Riek Machar. The question is, when will the Nuer people learn to stand as one? And the real question is, why do other tribes target Dr. Riek Machar if it wasn't because he's a Nuer leader who stands for his people and for the right of everyone around South Sudan? I can tell you, our division has a heavy price. Look around, how many displaced Nuer families are living in camp today? How many children are growing up without parents because of internal fight? How many elders have died without peace in their heart? This unity destroys silently. If weaken our defense, this unity, it weaken our defense in silence our voice. It also silenced our voice, and it killed our future. When Nuer attack a Nuer or a lake fight, but or lake fight a bull, no one win, because the blood that fall on the ground is still Nuer blood. So any clash that happened between the Nuer themselves alone, it is unacceptable. Our enemies don't need to fight us anymore. We are doing their job for them. So when we are we are not united and we go against one another and we call it is politics, forgetting that this community needs you, it seems or it will show that we are doing this job for those people that hate us. We are doing their job for them. And until we see that, we will keep crying for the same thing: peace, respect, and protection. Why do we need to keep on crying? And we know that there's only way, and the only way is to unite ourselves and thinking about the betterment of our people. If we unite it, we cannot allow the enemy to divide us, to marginalize us. Because wherever we go, we see Nuer people of having issues, problem among themselves. Because they forget where they come from. They forget that they have land. They forget that they have people. But it is not too late though. The fire of unity still burns in our heart. We can still bring our leader together. But it must start with us, the people. Unity will not come from Juba. It will not come from Addis Ababa. It will come from every Nuer home, every village, every heart that said enough. You must forgive each other. We must stop using county name to divide ourselves. We must rebuild trust between our communities. We must remember the teaching of our elders that no matter how far you travel, your brother's blood is your blood. The Nuer can only rise when we begin to stand for one another again. Let the pastor preach unity. Let the youth speak truth without fear. Let the elder call for reconciliation. Let the women lead prayer for peace. And let the soldier remember that their gun should defend the innocent, not destroy them. Unity will begin when each of us said, I will no longer be part of division. My brothers and sisters, the Nuer nation has suffered enough. We have lost too many sons, too many daughters, too many dreams from sickness, from cleansing, tribalism, senseless killing, from cataract. But we are not finished. We are still strong, still proud, still alive. Our pain can become our power. Our division can become our strength. If we choose to heal, no leader, no politician, no outsider will serve us. It must be us, the Nuer people, who decide that unity is more important than pride. Let's bring our leaders together, not through hate, but through dialogue. Let's remind them that leadership without people is empty. Let's remind ourselves that no tribe, no clan, no section is greater than the word Nas. Because when the Nuer stand together, no one can destroy them. Our ancestors were brave. Our history is strong. Our future is still waiting. So let's rise again. As one people, one heart, one voice, we can do a lot of things. Nueri gor kono bana tikamat. Kwar kon nueri near Korean Kamnuken, Lokorian Kamnuken, but Chana Sharon will move to walk. Netin darker con chicken were concaro. Darker con a jur. Jur daken con. Gurkan ochikon de take a mat. Gurkan ochikon rudeno Kamnukon. But charger to nakanate con la quarcon, Chana Shunen. Dr. Machar, a woman near Kaja. A woman near Kaja quaracokian, Karakon or quarang one. To kon ka kwarang wan te den wade kan galat kamagwa ko de alat ke tam mishi wolinga ke la dakrama chala jaw yagan katan dakrama chaten ja ramadan enti dial chagalat jode is a one man ram kel karwade ja ramadan nyerke a jordial chiko tena tama amanetin kontila nuere quicken no arami momela stronger kay re dun ja ramadan la target. Then by use your brother against your brother. Ko biajenyir. Ring machar nakaje ane dial nueri amene jor tin kokien. Ko jen la tokone jador. Anyok jen malade long a jen gore jen widar te kamal. Mi kon gui konen amene lukaje a quartin kokien. Jen chaje yan ka chaje humiliate ka kor gwan ba shere mangai kona. La ja yan ke shaka je ka chien tam mutokon tam gorga jeno nakaje ajen mu lokaje reti jen gorga jeno jen de jabat gorga jeno jen cha jode cha jade de ling so mchena me deramugwa no mchena me emijiak shimagwa shimede na de kananyam nuere gurien mat nuere gur kon mal nuere chwana netin kono kwa kon destroy chwana ka law nuere gur ne jen obana rodan pelika Nuere palne shoot ko da korodan. Chana gorje no bana community no kon bana kamat gwaskel. Bukon disunity ki dang na mem chanong gwante ara bana jawuch. Ane dia la kapal ko bi mal beben re dan kone chal nuere. Pastor e kapal akamat karodian ngani akalado ana chidwal ana marodian ana lakel ko ba dor ba jala deka. Edit fanke na kalat kamal kam ne enten kontela ngani. A sheng jek wal kut gwene ka palga ko kenin kontin yarkana amena ka gwi ken wo ken ite dap ka gat ken ite de gang gada ka wi ka en wo ken la future Nuer moni kom palka gat palka lia so ngom nyodo jen wo tel mo ga mande to so jo me der we ka ye ban je mo den